Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's Friday, the 2nd of June, 2023, and this is your card of the day. All right, so we are using the Fairy Tarot cards by Radley Valentine again. Illustrations by Howard David Johnson, and once again you can find these on hayhouse.com or go to Radley Valentine's website and shop. Here we go again with that pulsating camera again. All right, here we go. Great Father in the sky, loving Mother in the earth, angels, ancestors, fairies, pixies from all four corners and all realms. Well, that one flopped out. I thank you for your messages. Bring us a message of enlightenment, of inspiration, and of healing. So be it, so shall it be. Okay. Oh, another lot fell on the floor. You know, I will have to say, I am most assuredly a sloppy shuffler. There you go. But it's all okay. All right, so this is our Three of Winter, and you know, I'm going to do what I did the other day. I'm just going to go with this pile of cards that flip-flopped on the floor. So let's look at, if this is the first card that popped up, we'll move those out of the way. Put that over there. And then go with this. Well, this is where we're at. This is what we're doing. This is what we're thinking about and focusing on. The Winter deck is similar to Swords. Thoughts, ideas, epiphanies, those kind of things that come to us. And the message is right where we are is reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. Oh. So I would say today, if you're feeling a little melancholy or some things are going on that you're not quite up for, reach out to someone. Go have a cup of tea with them. Let's see what is on this one. Oh, the Dreamer. Oh, okay. Then this makes complete sense. So the Dreamer we see here is embracing a true purpose. Begin a new adventure and trust yourself. So the Three of Winter is really your thoughts and feelings about saying goodbye, about closing the door, about perhaps some things have come up from the past that you are not quite up for or have not quite reconciled. You are to get with a friend, and perhaps there needs to be some forgiveness. There may need to be the resolution of an awkward conversation in order for you to just start this brand new journey that you're on. So there might be, as we all know, like the ending of a story. You know, we watch a great movie and we get to the ending and there's the tissues and all of these things that make us cry and get emotional. There might be some of that, but heal some of that. Be with a friend, go get a coffee, and then you can start on this new journey. Now, what's going to happen for this new journey? Well, here we go. Another major arcana card talking about the life experience, number 16. You can see here the steps that are leading up to this great tower, and all of the things that you have accomplished. Look at all these butterflies on the bottom, on the ground. You are lifting up, you're raising your vibrations. And the message really is saying, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event is coming, and a situation that is going to lead to significant, big-time opportunities. So it seems to me we've really got to put pay to some of these emotional ties that bind us to the past. We've really got to embrace this new journey that we're on, because if we don't, we're blocking the blessings that are coming up. We're blocking what is out there in front of us. We are really got to get on that bus. Even though it's hard to say goodbye, we have to get on that bus. Now let's see what happens. We've got two more cards to come up from here. What is this life purpose? What is this great adventure? And what is this experience that we should know about? Well, no word of a lie. Five of Autumn. Now, the Autumn cards, these are linked to let's see, sort of like reaching out. Is that grounding, earthing, reaching out? Like summer would be of the cups, the winter would be of the thoughts and the feelings, the spring would be, kind of action, action based. So this is saying to reach out to others for assistance. It's interesting because it's also saying it's poor timing for a career change, and you could be feeling challenged by money. Well, the 5 is a growth card. It's sort of like, ooh, these awkward moments. And I'm likely going to say this, if this is linked to the life experience, it's possible that if you're thinking that things have not gone well for you, they've not bode well for you, they haven't quite worked out the way you wanted, and you're looking for a new opportunity, you're looking at the life experiences. This is also telling you to pay attention to some of the things that may have got in your way in the past, that may have caused you to perhaps go off the rails with money, with finances. Maybe the bills are coming up. But I'm also going to say that because this is the autumn, which relates to money and finances, as we've seen, this new life experience and the 5 of autumn is to learn a little bit more about prosperity before you making a career change. And this to me says there could be a possibility that some of you want to rush on out and start a new business, or rush on out and get on with a new business, or do something like that. What this 5 of autumn is giving me a cause for is to say, dot your I's, cross your T's, and make sure that what you're stepping into does have some weight to it, has some grounding to it, and is financially backed. Let's look at the final card. What happens if we follow this? Oh, look at this. The 7 of summer. So here we've got this rainbow, which really is Archangel Raziel, to be honest with you, or one of his little fairies. He is shining the light of all of the archangels. So there's no more procrastination. Your power comes from making decisions and letting go of confusion. You've got to stop over analyzing things. You've got to stop thinking too much, which goes back to this 3 of winter. You want this new journey. You've got to pay attention to the life experiences. When you pay attention to the life experiences, you've also got to pay attention to whether or not you're blocking your blessings, whether or not you're standing in the way of your prosperity. If you're using language like, I can't afford it, it's too expensive, I'll never make it, the bill's too high, I can't really do. If you're stuck in those thoughts, that's love. You can't start doing these things. So based on all of this, if you follow your heart's desire and the passions that the angels and the guides and the fairies are bringing you, the 7 of summer is going to be your treasure trove. Now let's have a quick look, because I love the 7 of summer. I think it is just quite magical. It looks and feels quite magical. And the 7 is just, you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. I always rhyme up 7 with heaven. So it's wishful thinking and needing to regain focus. Bring back the focus to what you're looking for. Stop over analyzing all of your choices. You've got a pathway forward. Now, how do we get this lovely insight, but how do we tie in Archangel Jeremiel? Well, he is the Archangel of Life Review. The wheel is also moving forward. So it's really speaking to, I believe here, these new beginnings, the end of delays. The delay is actually sitting in your lap. The delay is actually sitting with you. You're the cause of your delay. Unfortunately. And Archangel Jeremiel say, you know what, the past is in the past. You can mop up some of the mess if you've still got some mess, or you can look for the solution instead of being sat in the problem. It's tough when we have to be our own basic coach, when we have to sort of sit with this feeling of, why do I always do this? Why does this always happen? We're not really moving forward. The wheel is turning. Archangel Jeremiel is going to give you the answers to that. We can't really move past it while you're sitting in the soup of the why, the why, the why. Now, I know in modern day psychology, we want to get to our why, and that why leads to another why, and that why leads to another why, and it can be this never-ending carousel of nonsense. Not really nonsense. If you can get clear on what your why is, the why you do things, then you can get to the point of, okay, well, I want to release myself from this, thank you very much, and move on. I never really know how all these things are going to play out, truly. This is not like a rehearsal. I don't sit here the night before and say, I'm going to drop a bunch of cards on the floor. But it seems this week that my sloppy shuffling, that they go on the floor, and I just led to, these are the fairy cards. I am fully aware that the Fae people are mischief makers. I love them because they're mischief makers. They make me giggle out loud. Now, you also have to be careful with Fae people, because if you don't play by their rules and give them treats, I mean, seriously, I never thought 3 years ago that I would be talking about fairies, truly. But I'm glad I am. I also understand that the Fae folks live in the world between physical, where we are, and angelic, where the angels are. And I believe that they sort of work with angels if you are worthy of that. Fae people only come to those who are worthy of their presence. So if some of you might be seeing things out the corner of your eye, flashes of light, things that whiz past the window and you turn, they're gone. Those are the Fae people. They're the people that are here either to bring you the messages that you need to pay attention to, or to remove things, take things out of the way that are tripping you up. So I absolutely love how this week twice I've been shuffling away and calling to the four corners and all the rest of it, and flop, here comes the cards on the floor. And each time it's one of them is saying, pick up and do a reading. And I hear this chatter about what's this about. So when I pulled the first card up, the Three of Winter, I'm like, oh, this is how do I find enlightening? How do I find inspiration? And I'm hearing this blah, 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 blah. So we go. Anyway, I digress. Listen, I don't know how to thank you enough for all your help, all your comments, all your subscriptions, all your likes and your shares. Keep it coming. Keep visiting every day. It's so good to have you here, even though you're not physically here. I feel you here. Have a great Friday. It's the end of the week. For some of you that are Monday for Friday. For those of us, it just keeps on going. Until tomorrow.